Butter? Peanut butter? Katie? All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today is Sunday, technically a rest day, but all my rest days pretty much turn into recipe days. Put your weight into it. So we're basically making some breakfast right now. It is a little after 9, so I have to sleep in because Sundays, I will say, not working out, but I will have a decent amount to do in terms of recipes because we're going up to Cleveland next. There you go. We're going to Cleveland next weekend to visit Katie's family, so I will not be doing any recipe work then. And I'm gonna say it right now, cookbook release date, Monday, April 1st. So now that I've said it, I have to finish it by then. Yeah, well, hopefully, once again, today, hopefully crank out probably 3 or 4. I've got the crock pot I need to get back out for a crock pot recipe. We've got some in the fridge already, because basically, for me, kind of like after the initial part of the week, I'll say Monday through Thursday, it's kind of more like coaching focused, making YouTube videos, content, stuff like that. And then after that, it's recipes. And you can see like, once again, like recipe in the casserole dish. So we've been cranking some out lately, making some pretty good ones, which I'm very excited to release. So once again, April 1st is gonna be the recipe release date, or not recipe, this cookbook release date, volume 2. Once again, if you have volume 1, you will get volume 2 in an email. I'm pretty sure I'll confirm that. And once again, probably do like a little announcement video. But for now, I'm gonna have breakfast. Honestly, I was gonna cook some eggs, but I'm feeling extremely lazy this morning. So I'm just gonna have a couple Greek yogurts. So we're gonna do a Perez strawberry, and then a vanilla as well. Do you mind getting this out for me? Just one of these, and one of these as well. And then I might pair that with, honestly, some strawberries, because that sounds really good. So we got some strawberries. Oh no, look, we got some mold. I don't know if you guys can see that. We got some moldy strawberries. So I have to pick around the moldy one, but we're gonna do 2 Greek yogurts and some strawberries. And then, Katie, what are you doing today? Studying? You look so short in there.
Well, your angle's pretty gnarly.
Dang, look how tall Katie is, guys.
Yeah, I just studied.
Katie's studying. We'll probably take her on a Maisie. Hey, she's looking for food. We'll probably take Maisie on a WALK later as a little bit of a break. It is still cold out right now, so probably let the temperature come up, let Katie get into some studying, and then take Maisie at some point. But yeah, I'll pretty much take you guys, maybe show you guys some meals throughout the day. I also might do some contrast therapy? No, yeah, contrast therapy where you do like sauna, cold plunge. So I've never done it, but I've been seeing videos like people basically setting up like a sauna next to their cold plunge, or like literally paying to go somewhere. Yeah, it's like supposed to be like, I don't know, I forget, I'll have to look it up exactly. I think it's like cold, hot, and it's like maybe 15 minutes in the sauna and then 2 minutes in the cold plunge, something like that. I'll look it up and we'll probably try that later today since it is a rest day, and I'll probably still once again get some steps in, maybe on the treadmill a little bit this morning with Maisie, and then I'll do that contrast therapy. Once again, it is a deload week for me coming up this week, so I do get to take a little bit of a break, and I think that contrast therapy would be something fun to try for you guys. Because I just do the cold plunge in the morning and the sauna in the evenings, but I've never done them back to back or together like in the middle of the day. So maybe we'll try something fun. But yeah, welcome to Sunday vlog. You looking for some peanut butter? Look at her little legs. Her legs get like so spread out. They like, no traction. Also, real quick, just a quick update as far as weight, body weight, progress, stuff like that. For those that are interested, currently weighing, let's see, because I use an app called Happy Scale. I don't know if you guys can see this right there, maybe. Happy Scale right in the middle, but I'll show a quick screenshot like on this side of basically what I'm looking at. So I took a screenshot the other day, and we are averaging right around 157. No, oh my gosh, 157. 175 or like 176-ish. But I will say the good thing is our rate of weight gain is right around 0.7 pounds per week, which is right on track for about 3 pounds per month, which is my goal right now. I was letting my body weight kind of just come up as it wanted to for the first couple months post prep. January, I think, was right around 1 pound per week. And now moving forward, I want to aim for right around 0.7 to 0.8, because actually it's 0.75 is exactly 3 pounds per week. So I'm gonna be aiming for about 0.7 pounds of weight gain per week. And the cool thing about Happy Scale is it has a little trend line for you. So once again, if it's up in this corner right here, you kind of see like, oh, like it'll have your high weigh-ins, but the trend line won't like jump up to those weigh-ins. It'll kind of keep you steady. So like, yeah, because weight spikes, it fluctuates, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Happy Scale, highly recommend it. It's free. I've been using it ever since, I mean, we actually started dating, yeah. Like before that, like during my bulk of 2020, Would that be 2022? Oh my gosh, yeah. Bulk of 2022. I've been tracking my weight ever since then. Used it all of prep. It's just very, very nice. Very, very, very good user interface in my opinion. Super easy and very cool to kind of look at your weight over time. But yeah, we're gonna have our entire plate of strawberries and then our 2 Greek yogurts. And I might actually go hop on the treadmill and work on some like social media stuff to start. And then I'll actually be at the computer kicking off some clients and stuff like that while Katie studies.
I could see
Oh my
exactly where
gosh.
she rubbed her head.
Do you guys see that? Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
This is because Maisie likes to do like a head rub in the morning.
Like she has to rub her face all over your pants.
That's insane.
You can see exactly where she did it. There's no fur anywhere else.
Well, I guess that's the only bad thing about barbell is they are very hair pet absorption sticky. But yeah.
Good. Good description.
So you guys, that's the next thing. She's so loud too.
She's watching my hand.
We just finished up our walk on the treadmill down here. We got a nice little setup. We got the treadmill. We got my dad's stationary bike. Well, it's a road bike with a little stationary bike attachment. So when it's cold outside, he brings that down here. Obviously, they watch on the TV. I have my little iPad I use. But yeah, nice little 30-minute walk to start the day. I do love walking to start my day because I can't really just get in the zone and focus on work right away. I kind of need a little bit of a transition from waking up. So I'll come down here, I'll hop on the stationary bike or, well, I pretty much always walk because I still want to get 10,000 steps a day, even if I'm not tracking it directly. I don't have any sort of trackers on right now. It's just like a regular watch, but I just like to make sure I get some steps in because otherwise I would just sit at my desk all day and not really get any steps in whatsoever. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, head upstairs now. Make sure I got everything. Yeah. But as far as starting the day, I always, once again, like to get a walk in. I use my little iPad right here to watch. Right now I'm watching Solo Leveling, which is a new anime. Just came out. It's actually really, really good. I'm a fan. But yeah, I watch Good Mythical Morning on the weekdays. If I cold plunge, I'll definitely cold plunge, eat, and then come down here and also help me warm up or bring my internal body temperature back up. We're gonna kill that light. And then, yeah, now we get to go up and go ahead and just get to work in terms of some computer work, kick off some new clients, as well as edit some videos, make content, stuff like that. But yeah, otherwise it's actually pretty cool. We got like the whole setup now down here as far as like, I guess kind of training. We got a little desk as well. Oh no, oh, damn it, sorry. Put you guys down for a second. There we go. Not a desk, but a little bench over here too. So this guy right here. Because our garage is super cold, so my dad brings that down here to do a little bit of training too, which is awesome to see because he's, I think, down about 15 pounds since we started working together last year. But I mean, honestly, more so for him, it's just like making sure he eats healthy, that kind of thing, which is cool to see health and fitness rub off on the rest of the family, which is great. But we're gonna head upstairs, get to the computer, and yeah, just knock out a bunch of work. The time has come for lunch, doing some computer work. Now we need to eat. And I will say, I'm having a casserole. So from the new cookbook coming out, it's a chicken pot pie casserole. It looked really good. Now that is done. And we're having a big old plate of it right here. You can see some biscuits on there, chicken, corn, peas, all that good stuff. So this is a big healthy plate, but I basically made a serving and there was like maybe like a quarter serving left in the actual casserole dish. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll heat it all up. If I don't eat it, then that's okay. And if I do, then even better because we need to put on some weight because we're bulking. But yeah, casserole dish now is empty, which is good because we got a lot of food in the house. I need to make a lot more recipes. So basically I need to eat them and well, make them, eat them, make some more. So good thing we are bulking. We have plenty of room for extra calories, but I'm gonna heat that up and then we'll probably let Katie, yeah, Katie's probably gonna study for maybe another half hour and then we'll take Maisie on a WALK. Real quick, we're about to take Maisie for a walk. She's got her leash on and everything. Maisie, you ready for a walk? You excited? But real quick, we're gonna turn on the sauna. So I did look up contrast therapy. We're gonna go ahead and do that when we get back. I'll probably explain it more when I actually start it. But we're gonna go ahead and turn the sauna on and actually double check the cold plunge before I head for the walk. But real quick, barbell apparel, which I'm actually decked out in, as well as my my shorts and my shirt. But they're having a sale, so their pants, their everything pants, their jeans, everything like that is, oh my gosh, Maisie, how excited are you for the sale? But they're having a $99 pants sale, so all their pants are $99, plus they have a satisfaction guarantee. If you wear it, you can hike in it, they'll replace anything that gets ripped. If you don't like it, you can return it. And then plus, if you do change sizes, so once again, if you're maybe on a bulk like myself and you're gonna slim down for the summer, if you go ahead and drop a pant size, all you have to do is literally send the pants back and they'll send you the size down. So if you gain weight or lose weight throughout the year, they'll actually replace those pants as they go. So highly recommend going to the link in the description to pick up some pants. Otherwise, let's get to our walk. We took Maisie for a nice long walk and the trail was very busy because it is one of those first nice days. The sun's out, it's a little warmer, it's like the mid 50s. So a lot of people were down the trail. Now it's time to do our, I think they call it contrast therapy. So we got our cold plunge. It is sitting at a crisp, hopefully you guys can you guys see that? 47.9 degrees, around 50 degrees. So that's where the cold plunge is gonna be. And then I have the sauna on inside is a 180, 190. I don't think the thermostat in there is absolutely perfect, but it's very warm in there. And I did a little bit of research and typically it says there's either one way to do it or multiple ways to do it. One way is to do it where you just do sauna, cold plunge, done. Just one round and do I think like 20 minutes in the sauna and then 4 to 5 minutes in the cold plunge. Other people have said to do anywhere from about, like I said, like it looked like 10 to 20 minutes in the sauna and then 2 to 5 minutes in the cold plunge and repeat that process. Since I am new to this, I'm just gonna go with 2 minutes, or sorry, not 2 minutes, 10 minutes in the sauna, 2 minutes in the cold plunge for 3 rounds. It seems to be like a typical thing is to do about 3 rounds instead of spending about an hour and a half doing 20 minutes in the sauna, 5 minutes here, back and forth. I'm gonna do 10, 2, 10, 2, 10, and 2. So I'm gonna see how that goes. It reminds me of like when I was a little kid. If you ever stayed at a hotel that had a hot tub and a pool in the same like vicinity, you go from the hot tub and jump in the pool and go jump in the hot tub, jump back in the pool. But this time we're doing it with the sauna and the cold plunge. So I'm gonna set you guys up right here. Let's see if I can get you on the tripod. So I'm gonna set you guys up right here. I'm gonna leave you guys out here. So I'm gonna go sauna. I'm gonna come back. I'll turn the tripod on when I get in the cold plunge and talk to you guys. So I might change the angle a little bit, but yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. Just go ahead, hop in the sauna, 10 minutes in the sauna, 2 minutes in the cold plunge, repeated 3 times. Oh, also one last thing, the way I'm gonna be keeping track is with this little kitchen timer thing. So pretty much just turn it on and then press the little minute button and then it'll start counting down. So that's the way I'm gonna go ahead and time all of this because I don't wanna take my phone, obviously in the sauna with me because it'll get too hot, but, oh, I actually caught it. You guys didn't see that, but I caught the bug. Yeah, 10 minutes in the sauna. See you guys after that. All right, we got a nice little sweat going, glistening, warm in the sauna, and we got 2 minutes on the cold plunge. Let's get to it. Yep, that's very cold. First thing is just catch my breath. Because as soon as you get in, your body wants to shiver, it wants to speed up. So you're gonna breathe, get your breath. I am keeping my hands out because I noticed for me personally, all that does is cause more pain and want me to get out sooner rather than like the benefit of being in the cold. I'll probably warm up to getting my hands back in, or I might dunk them before I go back in the sauna, but I think this feels colder than normal because of how relatively cold it is to the sauna I was just in. All right, that is 1 round. I'm gonna go ahead, do rounds 2 and 3, and I'll see you guys at the end. Well, I'll probably record the last cold plunge, but whew, that is very cold. So looking forward to go back to the sauna. All right, we're on to round 3, third and final round. Well, I guess the last 2 minutes as well. I will say in general, you cool off a whole lot faster than you warm up. That's what I've found out so far. So we got another 2 minutes. Go ahead and start that. Hop in. Like this cold plunge. Oh my gosh, there's really steam coming off my body, which is kind of crazy to see. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but breathe. Like this cold plunge cools me off and makes me feel cold way faster than the sauna makes me feel warm. Plus my swimsuit bring some of that cold water and like the coldness into the sauna with me. So the first 5 minutes of the sauna round are literally not that warm. Like quite, oh my gosh, my hands are literally still steaming. There's like steam coming off of them. That's crazy. But yeah, let's just say the cold plunge is a lot colder than the sauna is hot. So I bet that's why it's like 10 minutes and 2 minutes. But I will say, even after 10 minutes in the sauna, like I kind of break a sweat. I definitely get warm, but not nearly as cold as I get from the cold plunge. So I definitely probably could have done like maybe 15 minutes in the sauna. And then, I mean, the cold plunge, yeah, I mean, 1 minute in the cold plunge is enough. But also, yeah, I definitely wouldn't do this on like a training day. This is kind of more of like an off day, experimenting a little bit with the contrast therapy that's kind of going around. Because once again, I do love the cold plunge. I did the cold plunge for like, I think 100 days straight. I have a video on my channel about like a 30-day cold plunge I did in this tub, the Edge Theory Labs tub. Absolutely love it. And then my dad, those are his swim trunks right there. My dad uses it as well. We both try to get in about, I'd say 2 to 3 times a week. For me, when I did prep, I actually didn't get in the cold plunge at all because my body fat was so low. It would take me almost like 3 to 4 hours, like no joke, 3 to 4 hours with like a sweatshirt and sweatpants to get my body temperature back to like normal and I wasn't feeling cold. So at the end of prep, when I was like sub 10% body fat, I wasn't really doing this. That's definitely cold. Actually, it wasn't too bad. That last round wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But whew. Yeah, so as far as the cold plunge goes, I'm definitely still doing that. I would say, oh, I'm just gonna get out. It's too cold. I try to do it, I would say 3 times a week minimum. Sometimes I'll do 4, and then I might start to do these contrast therapies on my rest day, just to kind of, I don't know, change things up, have a little bit of fun, see how that goes. But yeah, normally cold plunge in the morning, and then I'll sauna in the evening, but I've never done it back to back, and I want to give it a try. So yeah, once again, cold plunge is way colder than the sauna is warm, but I will say definitely coming from the sauna into here, it makes getting in a little bit easier, but yeah. I don't think the cold plunge will ever be easy, but it's something hard, and I still love it for the mental aspect of like the mental fortitude. Honestly, right now, I like the dopamine boost from being cold, and like now I'm like excited, ramped up, even though I'm not working out today. But yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead. That is where we're done. We're gonna finish on cold. I don't know if that's what a lot of people said. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, finish on cold. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm sure you probably could get in the sauna if you really wanted to, but more so just to have that kind of back and forth. But yeah, it was fun. I, once again, don't know how often I'll do that. I don't know really how often people are able to. I know there's a couple places around here, like local in Cincinnati, there's another bug, that actually have like a sauna and plunge in one room, and they like sell like cold plunge or like contrast therapy like for 30-minute sessions. Once again, I might do this on my rest days. I might come home when Katie and I do move, just do this every once in a while because it was fun, but I will say it definitely isn't like gonna shred fat off of you or like make you like a superhuman. But if there is a little bit of recovery, great. It'll help me on my hack squats tomorrow. Without further ado, we'll wrap that up here. And I think the rest of the day, I need to do a couple kickoff calls. So basically I kick off clients, but I also want to hop on a call with them to make sure they're set up. So I have about 3 calls this afternoon with clients that I wrote programs for, make sure they have everything set up and squared away. I have a couple recipes I'm gonna try to finish up, and then I'll probably see you guys maybe around dinner time, and if we get up to anything else, I'll definitely let you know. Now we've showered, we've cooled off, well, I guess kind of warmed up, I guess you should say. Yeah, after the cold plunge. We have a little bit of bowl of fruit right here. We have our grapes and an apple, and then we're currently waiting for our ramen to cook. So basically what I just did, I actually cooked some ground beef. I have a little bit of soy sauce. This is gonna be obviously in the cookbook as well. It's basically ground beef ramen. Well, beef ramen, ramen with beef, whatever you call it. So that is cooking up in the crock pot right there. You guys can see that. So we just added the ramen. So basically you wanna let all the ingredients come together in the crock pot for a while. And about 30 minutes before you actually wanna serve it, you're gonna go ahead, break up the ramen, put it in there, let the ramen and noodles cook, and then we'll go ahead and have that for dinner. But in the meantime, I am hungry, so we're gonna down a little bit of an apple and some grapes for some fruit there. And I do think my ramen will probably have to be a pretty big meal for me, because so far, I guess lunch was actually pretty big. That chicken pot pie, I ended up finishing that plate, so that was probably a healthy 50-ish grams of protein. Then I did have a protein bar real quick that I don't think I showed you guys. Breakfast was the Greek yogurts, so what was that? Protein bar is about 20, Greek yogurts are 40, so what is that, 90? Yeah, so I actually had already pretty much probably around 100 grams of protein for the day. And then we're gonna have our ramen noodles and then maybe a little bit of a dessert at some point. I'm trying to think if I have any like ice cream or anything. Doesn't look like it, but right now we're just waiting for the ramen to cook. I'll show you guys that dinner. All right, the ramen is done. We have a bowl right here, and I'm just now realizing I don't have a fork or spoon to eat it with, but this is gonna be our dinner. It actually looks like it turned out really well. It is still very, very warm, so not exactly sure, but it's very simple. Ground beef, peppers, carrots, soy sauce, chicken broth, scallions, ramen. I mean, it does take a while because it's in the crock pot, but it's one of those like set and forget it. So I made it about 6 hours ago, and I just had to add a little bit of ramen in, and here we go. We have dinner. So today's been a little bit different. I'm gonna eat this. I might have one more meal or a snack or a little bit of protein bar. I'll probably honestly have a Fit Crunch later today, or later tonight as the dessert, because I just really love Fit Crunch bars, and they're like a candy bar to me. So we're gonna eat this, and then I'll see you guys when we have the Fit Crunch. All right, so we finished up our ramen, and I basically had like, I would say a bowl and a half, 2 decent sized servings. And now we're gonna have Fit Crunch. So we have 2 flavors to pick from. We have the traditional, or I guess in my mind, the traditional peanut butter and chocolate, let's see, or chocolate and peanut butter. Then also the peanut butter and jelly. I have had both before, and I'll be honest, I'm a tried and true chocolate and peanut butter. This is my go-to every single time. And I'll pretty much have one of these almost every single night, and it basically curbs my sweet tooth. I'll admit, it does everything I need to. It tastes like basically a chocolate bar to me. So it's absolutely amazing. It is 190 calories, 16 grams of protein. So this is gonna be the final thing we eat today. Honestly, I didn't really track today, but I was mentioning, I was going through things in my head, probably around like, once again, around 100 grams of protein. The beef ramen, I probably had, what, maybe like just under, or I'd say probably, yeah, just under a pound of beef, because I had about probably like maybe 1/4 of that, 1/5 of that, maybe. I don't know, but I would say honestly at least 150 grams of protein with this, so no problems there. Calorie wise, once again, honestly didn't really check too much. We did have Indian last night, so that was a lot of calories, so I'm okay if I went under a little bit today. Without further ado, I'm gonna end things here. Katie and I are watching Prison Break. If you haven't seen Prison Break, highly recommend. What episode are we on? 15, season 1. I've seen it before, but it's been so long, I forget everything that happens. So I'm rewatching it and literally forget things that happen, which is good, so I can re-experience it with her. But yeah, without further ado, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time.